Hey everybody, you're listening to the first episode of Thorne in Your Side. And I'm your host, C. Thorne. Ah. As we all know, the students are about to start classes again, if not already. But there may be some things that'll distract them during the school year. Now, to all the students out there, that's kindergarten to 12th grade, as well as college students, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and graduate students, I don't mean to be a thorn in your side, but don't waste your time chasing after popularity. In other words, don't put too much focus in trying to be popular. That's right. I said it. I said it. You know why? Because it needs to be said. Yes, I know. You want people to like you. You want people to love you. You want people to know about you. So what? So what? So what? You didn't go to school to be popular, okay? You went to school to get an education. You went to school to work on your social skills. You went to school to make G-rated memories with your friends. And also, you went to school so you can figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life. Is that clear? I hope so, because I was pretty clear. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I saying that it's bad to be popular. Because, believe it or not, there are some people who naturally become popular. They're smart, they're pretty, they're good looking, athletically gifted, they have a magnetic personality. Like, they just have something about them that makes people want to be around them. And that's okay. The problem is when people use something fake to be popular. False. Not real. Lies. All that nonsense. For example, you may have encountered this or you may have saw it on TV, but sometimes there's a kid, boy or girl, but usually girl, because, why not? There's usually a girl who goes to school, and unknown to her parents, there's an extra set of clothes in her book bag. So when she gets to the school, she runs to the bathroom and undergoes a personal transformation sequence. But there's no music. And as we all know, the best transformation sequences have music. Anyway, after she's done, she steps out the bathroom and whoa, wow, woo, wow. OM gosh. She looks completely different. Hair is different. Clothes are different. Her walk is different. Everything about her is different. And she used this fakeness to try to attract people to be her friends. Try to impress people so they can like her better. Try to impress the boy she has a crush on. But like I said, this is fakeness. You don't want to be fake just to be popular. That's the worst way to try to be popular. Fakeness. Falseness. Ugh. I don't approve of that one bit. It's disgusting, and it's just plain unhealthy. Now, another problem with being obsessed with popularity is for when you inevitably lose it. Because you won't be popular forever. No matter how, whatever you are, you will not be popular forever. Deal with it. This reminds me of a show that I used to watch years ago. It might still come on, but there's a show on Nickelodeon called Fairly Odd Parents. It's basically a show about a boy named Timmy Turner, and he has two fairly odd fairy godparents. And basically, whenever he wished for something, the fairy godparents grant to him. And since he's a borderline idiot, you can expect a bunch of hijinks. But there was this episode called what's it called? I think, yeah, just the two of us. Season. Wait, hold on. That's right. I got Google. Hold on. Bear with me. Hold on. Oh, got it. Okay. So it's season 4, episode 16. All right. Just the two of us. Basically, uh, background information. Timmy Turner has a crush on this girl named Trixie Tang. All right. She's the prettiest girl in school, all that good stuff. But he can't spend time with her because she's always around other people. So what happens, as you may have guessed, he makes a couple of wishes to his godparents so that he's the only guy on the planet. He makes the wish in which he's the only guy on the planet and that him and Trixie are the only people on the planet. Now, he thinks this is a good idea because, oh wow, this pretty girl only got me, which means she had to basically give me attention. Well, unfortunately, she's one of the popular girls, and she's used to people constantly adoring her and telling her she's pretty. So she basically keeps on telling Timmy to tell her that she's pretty. And it's funny because of how extreme it is. And it's a funny episode. I honestly recommend everybody watch the episode because it actually has a deeper meaning. Deeper meaning, excuse me. But you have this rich, pretty, smart girl who basically has a mental breakdown. A mental, no, seriously, watch the episode. It was a humongous mental breakdown because Timmy took away her adoring fans, which means she was no longer popular. All she had was the one guy on the planet, which was Timmy Turner. And as you will see in the episode, she constantly tells him to tell her she's pretty, like almost every couple of seconds. It gets to a point where she just gets obsessive because Timmy doesn't want to do it anymore. So after a couple more hijinks and violent chase scenes, Timmy's finally able to wish everything back, and Trixie has her adoring fans again, all the boys that love her. And when I saw that episode years ago, like it was funny because of how extreme it was, but it had deeper meaning. Oh wait, hold on. That is right. You probably won't be able to watch the episode online because it may be locked behind some paywalls. In this case, streaming services. So if you don't already have that, then it's okay. You can just read the episode summary or look at some clips or something like that. Either way, it's fine. Back to what I was saying. This episode has a deep meaning. And I'm not sure if the creators or the animators or the storyboard artists or the writers did this on purpose, but it has a much deeper meaning. You have this girl, Trixie Tang. She is pretty, smart, rich. And by the way, she's not pretty smart or pretty rich. She's pretty and smart and rich. Those three qualities. You have this girl who had these envious qualities. Most popular girl in school. But one day it was taken away from her. Literally in a puff of smoke because a little kid made a wish. And because of her losing her adoring fans, her entourage, she suffered from a very crazy mental breakdown. Okay? And I say that because if you watch the episode, she was just cuckoo. Her eyes were twitching and everything. Anyway, this is really sad because by losing her entourage and her popularity, she lost herself. She lost a sense of herself. She had nobody but the little kid who wished they would be the only two people on the planet. Now, of course, she doesn't know this because Timmy wished that she wouldn't know what was happening. But the point is, she felt just uncomfortable and crazy. And it's sad because, like I said, she lost herself. So it makes you wonder, is she okay? Because she no longer has this positive affirmation from her peers. That positive affirmation is gone. The assurance from her peers that she's pretty is gone. That's why she went crazy. So, what if she was one of those people who was very pretty but didn't think she was pretty? What if she was one of those people with abysmal self esteem and was so low that she had to constantly rely on her peers to say she's pretty? Oh, can I get a witness? Anybody? Somebody. Tell me why it's like that. Somebody tell me why one glad morning when something. That's an old song, so if you don't know it, you're excused. If you do know it, then you're awesome. And you're old. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's kind of crazy because something tells me she probably don't get any attention at home. You know that idea. You have these rich kids in movies and TV shows. They have all this money. They're envious by their peers, but their parents, there's no parent-child relationship. Their parents are always busy. The kid probably lives with the butler or something, and that's sad because that's what some kids of rich parents go through. Their parents are too busy, which means they have no time to play games, watch TV. Oh, no, 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 no. None of that. None of that. And when you think about it, we never even seen Trixie's parents. We have not seen any of Trixie's family. Whether it's mom, dad, brother, sister, we have not seen any of her family. So it makes you wonder if her family is even in her life. We don't know. We just don't know. So when I saw this episode, it was funny at first, but it made me think, like, oh man, Trixie she's not okay. She's clearly a victim of being obsessed with popularity. Now, how she got popular was probably she was rich, smart, and pretty. But when she lost it, she lost herself. She lost herself. And like I said, the episode's funny, but it has a deeper meaning. And that's crazy. So this is why I tell people, don't be so obsessed with trying to be popular. It doesn't matter if you're the prettiest girl in the school. Because guess what? Once you graduate, that means nothing anymore. You know why? Because you're not in school. You can't be the prettiest girl in school if you're not in school. So keep that in mind, okay? Don't be so obsessed with how people like you. If people like you naturally, then that's cool. But don't make that your goal to, hey, I want to be popular. I want to be popular. I want everybody to like me. That's not always a good thing. Because also keep in mind that just because you're popular doesn't mean everyone likes you. It can mean everybody hates you. Right? Being popular just means that everybody knows you. And sometimes the most popular person in school might be the most hated person in school. Oh yeah, you know that's right. That is yeah. It's like with the movies and TV shows, okay? Now you might just hate the villain, but man, you know exactly who that is. You know exactly who that is and what they did. That's popularity. Same goes for wrestling, okay? In wrestling, they have these terms called face and heel. A face is basically in the scripted wrestling, not the college wrestling, but in the scripted wrestling, they have these things called a face and heel. The face is a person who's basically the good person, you know, the guy that or girl that everyone cheers on, while the heel is the villain, the bad person. Everybody's supposed to not like them. I'm not sure who came up with those terms. Face and heel, okay, that's weird. But sometimes the heel is more popular than the face. You know why? Because even though people are booing the heel, guess what? Everyone knows that person's name. Everybody knows him or knows her. That's popularity. Because remember, okay, being popular does not mean that people like you. It just means people know you. Now, once again, I don't want to be a thorn in your side, but just don't be so obsessed with being popular. Cause like I said, if it's the natural popularity, like people just gravitate towards you because you're a good person, nice personality, okay, fine. But don't become obsessed with it. Because, like I said, you might end up losing that popularity. In fact, you're going to lose that popularity. Because you're not going to be in school all the time. You're going to graduate. And everybody might forget about you. And the last thing you want to do is to have a mental breakdown because you no longer have other people telling you how awesome you are. If you're an awesome person, then believe it for yourself. It's up to you. My final point is that if you truly believe you are a friendly, amazing, intelligent person, then you gotta have a little confidence. Once you have confidence, then you're set for life. All right, thanks for tuning into the first episode. I'm sorry. Thanks for tuning into the first episode of Thorne in Your Side. And I'm your host, C. Thorne. Feel free to like, follow, share, subscribe, tweet, post, all those verbs. And there will be another episode next week. And remember, be smart, stay sharp.